Hello everyone. So today in this class we are going to study the continuous probability distribution. So here we are going to start with the definition of a probability density function. So here f of x is said to be probability density function if f of x is greater than or equals to 0, and the second condition is integral minus infinity to plus infinity f of x into dx is equals to 1. If these two conditions are satisfied, then f of x is called probability density function. If x is a continuous random variable with probability density function f of x, then continuous density function of x is given by capital F of x is equals to f of capital X, which is less than or equals to x, is equals to, so here the interval is from minus infinity to x, because here you can see we have an inequality which is less than or equals to, so that the lower limit will be minus infinity in the main function. So here your limit must start from minus infinity to, and the upper limit will be x from this condition. So the interval will be from minus infinity to x f of x into dx. So here mean mu is equals to integral minus infinity to plus infinity x into f of x into dx, and variance v is given by integral minus infinity to plus infinity x minus mu the whole square into f of x into dx, or we have another formula for variance which is given by integral minus infinity to plus infinity x square into f of x minus mu square, where mu is nothing but the mean. So next we are going to study the exponential distribution, so which is a continuous probability distribution. So here we have a definition of a exponential distribution. The continuous probability distribution having probability density function f of x is given by f of x is equals to alpha into e power of minus alpha x for x greater than 0 and 0 otherwise, where alpha greater than 0 is known as exponential distribution. So here this function is very important. So exponential distribution, for this exponential distribution, continuous probability distribution, f of x is given by f of x is equals to alpha into e power of minus alpha x if x takes all the positive values, otherwise it will be 0. So here we have mean and standard deviation of an exponential distribution. So mean mu is equals to 1 by alpha, and variance is given by 1 by alpha square, and standard deviation is equals to square root of the variance, which is equals to square root of 1 by alpha square, so which is equals to 1 by alpha. So these three formulas are very important in solving the problems. So here we are going to study with the first problem. The problem is find which of the following is a probability density function. So here we have two functions, that is f1 of x is equals to 2x for x varies from 0 to 1 and 0 otherwise. So we have a second function f2 of x is equals to 2x for x varies from minus 1 to 1 and 0 otherwise. So here we have to check which of these two functions are the probability density functions. So here we already know, for this it must these two functions must satisfy these two conditions. The first one is f of x is greater than or equals to 0. So this will be satisfied by the observation. Here you can see the first function f1 of x. So here x varies from 0 to 1, which take all the positive values. So your first function is obviously satisfied. So secondly we have integral minus infinity to plus infinity f of x into dx. So split this limit like this, that is from minus infinity to 0 plus 0 to 1 and then 1 to infinity. So in this interval we don't have any function, so you can take it as 0. In this interval f1 of x is given by 2x, plus in this interval we don't have any function of f1 of x, so this will be 0. So these two functions will be 0. On integration of this function with respect to x, you are going to get the answer as 1. So that f1 of x is a probability density function. And here you can see the second function f2 of x. So here you have the negative values also, that is, but here the condition is f of x must be greater than or equals to 0. Since x takes all the values, all the negative values also, so your f2 of x is not a probability density function, because your x varies from -1 to 0 also, so which take all the negative values. So this contradicts the fact that f of x should be greater than or equals to 0. So f2 of x is not a probability density function. So next we have a second problem. A random variable x, density function p of x is given by k into x square for x varies from -3 to 3. We have to find the value of k, and we have to find what is probability of 1 less than or equals to x less than or equals to 2, and probability of x less than or equals to 2, and probability of x greater than or equals to 1. So here to find the value of k, as we all know, p of x must be greater than or equals to 0. This condition will be satisfied from the observation. So here we have a second condition, that is -infinity to +infinity, p of x into dx is equals to 1. So here in the given problem, x varies from -3 to +3. So take the limit from -3 to +3. So your p of x is given by k into x square. Substitute the value of p of x into k, that is k into x square into dx, which is equals to 1. K is a constant, keep it as it is. Integrate your x square with respect to x, which will be equals to 1. On integration, so you will get this function. Substitute your upper as well as lower limit, so that the value of k will be 1 by 18. So that p of x will be equals to, substitute the value of k as 1 by 18. So that you will be having x square by 18, where x varies from -3 to +3 and 0 otherwise. So we are going to solve the first the case here, where we will be finding what is probability of 1 less than or equals to x less than or equals to 2. So here this is the general formula we have, that is integral -infinity to +infinity p of x into dx. So here x varies from 1 to 2, so take the limit from 1 to 2. Substitute your p of x as x square by 18 into dx. So since 1 by 18 is a constant, keep it as it is. Integrate x square with respect to x, and we have the limits from 1 to 2. Substitute the upper as well as lower limit, so that your answer will be 7 by 54. So next we have to find what is probability of x less than or equals to 2, so which will be equals to. So here the overall limit is -3 to +3. So in this problem your x varies from -3 to +3. So here towards your left means the lower limit will be -3 and the upper limit will be +2. So that the limit will be -3 to +2. X square by 18 is your p of x into dx. On integration and substitution of limit, so you are going to get 35 by 54. So similarly, probability of x greater than or equals to 1 is equals to integral 1 to 3. So here you can see your limit must start from 1 to, and the upper limit will be 3 for this particular problem. And substitute your p of x, that is x square by 18 into dx, which will be equals to 1 by 18 into integration of x square with respect to x will be x cube by 3, and we have a limit from 1 to 3, so which will be equals to 13 by 27. So here we have a next problem. So if x is an exponential variate with mean is equals to 3. So here it is clearly mentioned. So you have to use the exponential distribution here, and they have given the value of mean as 3. So we have to find probability of x greater than 1, and the second one is probability of x less than 3. The given data is mean is equals to 3, and we know mean is 1 by alpha for exponential distribution. So from this the value of alpha is given by 1 by 3. So this is your f of x, that is a probability density function for a continuous probability functions. So f of x will be equals to alpha into e power of minus alpha x for x greater than 0 and 0 otherwise. So here we know the value of alpha is 1 by 3. Substitute the value of alpha in this function, so you are going to get f of x is equals to 1 by 3 into e power of minus x by 3 for x greater than 0 and 0 otherwise. So here probability of x greater than or equals to 1. So here the limit will be 1 to infinity. So here in general you have to assume the limit is, here you can see x is greater than 0 means your upper limit will be infinity. That is integral 1 to infinity, and this is your p of x or f of x. F of x is given by 1 by 3 into e power of minus x by 3 into dx. So which will be equals to 1 by 3 is a constant, keep it as it is. Integration of e power of minus x by 3 is given by e power of minus x by 3 by minus 1 by 3, and we have the limit from 1 to infinity. So substitute your upper as well as lower limit. So you are going to get answer as 0.7165. So next we have this function, that is probability of x less than 3. So you have to split this limit as minus infinity to 0 and from 0 to infinity. So in this interval we don't have any f of x, so you have to take it as 0, and here the f of x will be 1 by 3 into e power of minus x by 3 into dx. So 1 by 3 is a constant, keep it as it is. So integration of this function is given by e power of minus x by 3 by minus 1 by 3, and we have the limits from 0 to 3. So substitute your upper limit as well as the lower limit. So you are going to get answer as 0.6321.